Hello there, my name is Justin Urbantis. I'm 24 years old, and I think I'd make a good contestant on the next season of Top Shot. I was originally born in Ontario, Canada, and moved to Georgia in 1993. I go to school in Dalton, Georgia, where I'm a full-time history major, and I work part-time in a chemical company. My whole life I've spent around firearms and assorted projectile weapons. I think I was around 12 years old when I got my first rifle, and 14 when I got my first revolver. My whole life, basically, I've spent using revolvers. I think I own probably about 16 different revolvers and only one automatic. I've competed in so many different types of competitions. It's kind of difficult to remember most of them, but I've shot in NRA F-class matches at 1,000 yards with Remington 700. I've shot action pistol, quick draw matches with a single action revolver. I've shot bullseye pistol, cowboy action shooting, NRA high power rifle. I've competed in muzzle-loading rifle, pistol, and shotgun matches. I shot trap and skeet. I shot skeet in the 4-H championship when I was in high school. Knife and tomahawk competitions, archery competitions. I'm sure there's a couple more that I'm forgetting. But basically, I've spent so much time in my childhood just practicing with so many different kind of weapons, and I just get such a thrill out of shooting just about anything. I'm a blacksmith as well. I've spent about 7 years working on my blacksmith skills, and I've made tomahawks and knives for myself and for selling. And so I've got a lot of practice with these weapons. I think I've won around probably 12 competitions with my knife and tomahawk. I've shot in the national matches with the muzzle-loading rifle, pistol, and shotgun, and I think I've earned around 30 medals. I've won probably about 6 pistol matches, action pistol. I just started shooting USPSA. About 2 years ago, I shot in what they call a rendezvous, which is basically a historical reenactment where you use old-fashioned weapons. You use muzzle-loading rifles, archery equipment, knife and tomahawk throwing, and you're graded on all these different events together. And the grand prize was a custom-made flintlock rifle, which I've got on my wall right now. I do a lot of hunting and fishing and other outdoor activities. I've gotten 5 deer with my muzzle-loading rifle, and I also hunt with my revolvers a lot. I don't think it's that much of a challenge to shoot with a modern-day scoped rifle from 400 yards away, although it would be pretty interesting. I like to get up close and use the utmost of my marksmanship skills. I've used over the years blowguns, slingshots, crossbows, knife, tomahawk, ninja stars, shotguns, rifles, bow and arrows, crossbows, just about any kind of projectile weapon that you can think of I've used, and I've done fairly well in. I've won my fair share of competitions, and the ones that I didn't win I've placed very well in. And I've got skill set as far as revolver and muzzleloaders. I would consider myself to be an expert. There's not many people that I can come against that would do any better than me, especially with a single action revolver. Single action revolver such as this one, which is my personal favorite, and muzzleloaders as well. I've got a couple, I believe 2 years in a row I've won, I think, about 12 matches in the national championships, and I think I have a record there that still stands to this day, and that was about 5 years ago. I've basically just about any kind of weapon that you can put in front of me I can adapt to and use it well. And it's these skills that I think would be good on Top Shot. Also, I've spent 3 years in the U.S. military. I was professionally trained in the Armory School as a marksmanship instructor and small arms repairman. I spent 3 years instructing fellow soldiers in marksmanship and repairing and troubleshooting weapons there, and so I know quite a bit about how to teach people and how to adapt to new weapons. I've been professionally trained in everything from 9mm pistols all the way up to howitzers and anti-tank weapons. Basically anything from a Derringer to a howitzer I'm pretty familiar with, and I'd be pretty well off practicing with. And I think I would be a good contestant on the next Top Shot.
Thank you.